it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts. Thank you for joining me again today. Today we have another Inspire Create Challenge, and this is, I hope you can see this, this is the sketch that we're working from. So basically it's 3 blocks, and I'm sort of cheating, but not, because who says I can't make a really quick, really easy card? That's, after all, what we like at Christmas. So I have chosen to use one of the Memory More cards from the Night Before Christmas Memories and More card pack. You get, I can't remember how many, but lots of cards. There's lots of the same, which is great because it means you don't have to design lots and lots and lots of projects. You can just make all the same. And you also can get separately the Memories and More cards that match, specifically match the Night Before Christmas Memories and More cards, although you can obviously use them for anything else. It's Cherry Cobbler, and the envelopes are Cherry Cobbler and Poppy Parade round the outside. Let me grab them so you can see. So they're very vanilla envelopes with Cherry Cobbler and Poppy Parade round the outside, and this is very vanilla and Cherry Cobbler, and then it's white on the inside. But the sketch, as I said, is these 3 blocks. So I thought this Memory and More card was a gift, and that's what I've gone for. So this is coloured in Poppy Parade and Cherry Cobbler. It has my 3 blocks, so all I need to do is stamp my Santa, colour him in and stick him on. Simple. So it's that nice mix between doing a bit and not having to do too much. So all I'm going to do, this is the other side, so it's not the most exciting other side. It's perfectly lovely, but you know, it's not as if we're covering up a really pretty picture. So we can just pop some glue on the back of our Memories and More card, and these, as I say, these card blanks are sized perfectly for the 4x4 cards, but also the middle, I should have shown you that before I covered it up, of course. The middle is perfect for one of the 4x3 cards. So this area here, if I grab one of the 4x3 cards, perfect, absolutely perfect. So they are just ideal, really quick, really easy to do. You get 20 cards and 20 envelopes in the card and envelope pack. They're all the same size because they are dual purpose cards and envelopes. I have already coloured most of my Father Christmas, which is from the matching Holly Jolly Christmas stamp set and the Jolly Seasons dies. These are bundled, and if you get them using the bundle code, you obviously save 10% off the combined price. And one of the dies cuts the Father Christmas perfectly. We've also got 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly, the stocking, which die cuts each of these 3 stockings, a parcel for this, tag, and then an outline of Father Christmas and the sleigh dashing across the sky. So a really nice little set. I've used the 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly more times than I care to think, but it's a great thing to use. So the colouring is fairly straightforward. I've used Poppy Parade for all the red. I've used the light and the dark on the parcel, the Night of Navy light and dark, the Poppy Parade on the candy cane, crumb cake on both the teddy bear and the sack, light basic black for anything that's black, and then for the silver buckle, sorry, the gold buckle, and for some little highlights, I've actually used the Delicata inks, which are water soluble. So I've got a slightly old blender pen. They come in a pack of 3, as you may know. And because these are water soluble, really easy. I've just smushed the ink pad into the lid. You could use a block obviously as well, and then you can just colour. So let me show you how I've done that, and it really is terribly easy. So if you have the Delicata ink pads, or if you've managed to get the ink refills, then you can just get some of the ink and a blender pen. I would tend to suggest one that you've had for a while, and then just add the gold. Can you see the gold? I'm hoping you can. Yes, just there. So that's the gold. And then the silver, I've done exactly the same thing, but I've used it to highlight anything that's either fur or his beard, and it's just to add a bit of sparkle, really. So no real rhyme or reason of where I put it. I've just kind of added a bit. You could obviously use Wink of Stella instead, but you get a bit more colour with the Delicatas. So just add a little bit in anywhere you fancy. I've kind of used it for shading as much as anything, but if you bring it out, it does spread the glitter around a bit. So as you move it across, it just puts a thinner layer on. So let's give him some silver whiskers and eyebrows and his little hat. And it's as simple as that. Now the only other thing that I want to show you is how I shaded for his face. So let me just pop that to one side for the moment and let me show you. Can you see the silver on there? I'm hoping you can, but I will try and get it better on the photographs. Photographs as ever will be on my website, which is linked below. Do remember, if you don't already subscribe, to hit the subscribe button, and obviously if you want to buy anything, there are links below to all the items I've used, my online store, and that's also on my website. But before you rush off there, as I say, I want to show you how I have coloured his cheeks. Let me see if I can get in and still be in the light. Maybe? Can you see? I've got a red nose and red cheeks. I've used the ivory marker for his, let me turn it over, for his face. So just popped down some ivory, and then still with the ivory marker and the light Poppy Parade, I took the bullet end of the ivory and just touched it to the nib end of the Poppy Parade. And the more you add, obviously you don't want to add quite that much, so let me scribble that out. So we've got, if you just touch it, you get a little bit, but you get the idea. Just by touching, you add a little more ink, so you can just literally touch and add. And you can obviously do that with other colours as well. Just be aware, obviously, that you need to make sure you've got the right amount before you go in and make him look like Rudolph. Right, okay, so all I need to do now is to add some dimensionals to the back and pop him on my card. So let's just add a few of these. Not going to go mad. He just needs a little bit of support, particularly if he's going through the post. And I'm going to use a couple of the end pieces, or edge pieces, to go down his legs, because then he gets some support at the top of his boot, but also some support at his toe, because he's got, particularly on this one, he's got a pointed toe. Right, bring in my little paper bin. If you saw my craft room tour, you will see that I have colour-coded bins, both for my desk and under my desk. Blue is recycling and pink is not recycling. So I do try and make sure that I get everything in the right bin, and then it makes it easy on bin day to put everything in the right place. So here's our card all ready with our 3 blocks, and our centre. And then all I need to do is fold that in half, grab my bone folder to make sure that's well pressed down, and there are my 2 really quick cards for Christmas. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please, if you did, give it a thumbs up. Any questions or comments, just leave those below. And as I say, if you don't already subscribe, hit the subscribe button. Do remember that I'm doing a giveaway, so that if you're in the UK and you share this video and leave a comment to say you have shared it, you'll get an entry into my draw for a new still in box Stamparatus. So it's just my way of having more of my 60th birthday. Thank you very much indeed for watching. Do remember to have a go at the challenge. The details of that are also on my website, so you can go and have a look at those there. And I hope to see your entry in the challenge very soon. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care.